Hola. Let's see if we get a notification. I'll be here, but I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee real quick. It just got done. So you guys chill. I'll be right back. Let a few people come in. Who's here? I see somebody here. Oh, it is opening day. What's up, Steven? What's going on, brother? Just want to go grab a cup of coffee. Actually made it about 20 minutes, half hour ago. I totally forgot about it. But we had opening day for the Mets, but I think they got rained out, right? The last I saw, I think it was going to be rained out. You can hear me all right? I think so. I wasn't going to do StreamYard because they sent me an email that I was running low. But I like doing the panel on the afternoon. So I'll probably just save the panels for the afternoon for the rest of the week. And I think I renew, Monday or Tuesday. It goes back to 20 more hours. You only get 20 hours a month for the free version. What's going on, brother? How you doing? How'd your meeting go? Chilly. Got done freaking shaving. Freaking cut myself. I had a little pimple there. I cut myself with the razor. Unreal. Still here, Steven? Oh, there you go. Okay. Good. That's good, man. I didn't know if you were still here or not. I didn't know if you heard me. Oh, I got this spinner ring all messed up again. There we go. Yeah, I got to go for my test tomorrow, man. So I'll be live in the morning, probably just for an hour. That's it. Probably from like 10 till around 11. That's about it. 11:30, the latest. Because I got to be out of here at 12. Hey, Mary. Well, that sucks, Steven. For sure. Call from the bank that there was a $1,000 charge from California. They'll figure it out. If it's some kind of fraud or whatever, they'll get it. They'll give you your money back. They'll figure it out. Usually it's some kind of bank discrepancy. It happens. What's going on, Miss Mary? Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm not in a good mood either. They fucking didn't give me my food stamps last month. Hopefully they do it this month. Otherwise, I'm in trouble, man, because I ain't no money to buy no food. So, I don't know. If they don't redo it, I'm in trouble. Still annoying though. I hear you, bro. I hear you for sure. Yeah. That's for sure. It's definitely annoying, right? Oh man, good cup of Joe. I almost forgot about it. I made it like a half hour ago. I was washing some dishes that I had from lunch. I said, let me make a cup of coffee. A pot of coffee, and I went and shaved and did a couple other things. I totally friggin' forgot. I was on D-Man's Live for like a half an hour. Bullshit with him. I was laying on the couch. Freaking passed out for a half an hour. But I don't have any cable, so I don't see. I'm not gonna be able to get to see any friggin'. The first game's gonna be on Yes Network. I'm pretty sure, right, Steven? And it's gonna be on Fox. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Huge game for the Rangers. If we win tonight, we clinch number one. Yeah, I thought they did the other night, but they didn't. It'll be tonight. Yeah. I had another productive day. Walls, windows, and curtains. I'm tired. I hear you. Sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, there's no. Let me see something. Let me see if. I know there's definitely no baseball on regular TV tonight, for sure. Even though they should, but they're not gonna. It's not on Fox. Let me see. Sometimes 9 or 11. Well, that's not showing me any later. Okay, there it is. 7 o'clock. Nope. Family Feud. And come on. Stupid remote doesn't want to work. There we go. Debate, what is that? New York Sports Nation. Nope, nothing on regular. So it's got to be. SmackDown's going to be good tomorrow night. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it should be good tomorrow. Tomorrow and next Friday. Actually, I don't know if they are doing SmackDown next Friday. Because I know they got the Hall of Fame induction. So I don't know if they do it that Friday. Before WrestleMania, I'm not sure. Tonight, I'm just going to lay low tonight. I'm going to eat dinner. And just lay low, man. Because I got, like I said, stressful tomorrow. I'm stressed out for tomorrow, man. But I know everything's going to turn out okay, but it just doesn't help, by just saying it. So I'm just super nervous. I am so looking forward to WrestleMania and the Hall of Fame. Now, the ticket that you got, does that include the Hall of Fame induction? You get the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. Once I get through it, then I'll be fine. But it's just, just leading up to it, bro. It sucks. Probably wouldn't be able to sleep that good tonight. Because, like I said, I'm just worrying. I'm probably worrying for nothing, but you never know. Hey, Bud Files. Hooked me up big time. That's awesome, bro. So you get the Hall of Fame induction, and you get the friggin'. That's great, dude. And you get the whole weekend. That's awesome. Go back to where I was before in here. Even though I can't hear it, I can still watch it. I was watching an episode of Chicago PD before I came on here. It was a good one. It was an older one that I've seen before, but a good one. Hope you're doing good about Files. So there won't be SmackDown, right, next Friday, Steven, or you don't know? I really don't know if they do. I don't see why they would stop the show just because it's a Hall of Fame induction. I don't know. I don't know. I really, to be honest with you, I don't know. I know in the past, I don't think they have SmackDown before WrestleMania weekend. I think they'll have Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I think there is still SmackDown if they do it after. If they do it after SmackDown. if they do it after SmackDown. I don't know. I don't think so, right? SmackDown's 8 to 10. They're not going to do unless they do the Hall of Fame. If they do it, maybe they do the Hall of Fame induction before, like 6 to like 8, and then 8 o'clock is SmackDown. I don't know. I really don't know how they do it, to be honest. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I figured you would have known because you had the tickets and stuff to go. Figured they would have mentioned it because if they do, they would have. I believe if they do, they have SmackDown there that Friday, so then everybody's right there in Philadelphia already. Unless they might be in Pittsburgh and then they just travel to Philly. I don't really know. I don't know the exact, to be honest. I thought SmackDown was live and then they went into the Hall of Fame induction after. I don't think so, man. Because I don't think they'd put the Hall of Fame induction at 10 p.m. at night. I mean, it would make sense for the West Coast, but not for the East Coast. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens, but you'll be there to know. I know they always have a Raw after WrestleMania, 100% on that Monday, and it's usually somewhere like not right there, like WrestleMania is in Philly, and then Monday Night Raw is probably going to be like somewhere in the Midwest, somewhere guaranteed. It's just how they do it. It's a crazy schedule for the wrestlers to have to do all weekend, and then get on a plane and have to go to another state. That's got to be rough. Well, they get paid good money to do it. Where the heck is everybody this afternoon? Notification went out or no? I'm guessing. A couple of people did come in. I'm guessing it did. 1, 2, 3. Three people I've seen so far. It only says 1 on my screen. Yeah, there is no SmackDown Friday night. Okay, I didn't think so. I really didn't think so because they want most of the stars to be at the ceremony. So what you said before holds even more true. And Monday Night Raw will be really good too. But SmackDown, you got a notification? All right, cool, Mary. Not because it says 0 on my screen, but there's 3 as you're talking, so it makes no sense. So it makes even tomorrow's SmackDown even bigger and better because it'll be the last SmackDown before WrestleMania, and they will get another Raw. They'll have Raw on Monday, so that'd be pretty cool. They should be very, very exciting shows. They should make tomorrow 3 hours, just like Raw, but they don't. It pisses me off. I know Raw is like one of the most longest running shows, whatever. But still, they should both be 3 hours, in my opinion. Again, no notification. Really? That's weird. Because they had it fixed. They went out this morning. That I know. And Mary said she got one. I guess Bud Files did too. See what happens. See if people come in. If they don't come in, we'll end it. It is what it is. I'm getting myself worked up. I got too much other shit to worry about. I told my dad I was going to be live, but he's not here. So maybe he didn't get the notification. I don't know. YouTube's been really weird. The only thing I can say to everyone, if you're listening in, the 2 people, or if there's 10, I really don't know because they don't put the real number. Unsubscribe and resubscribe. That's the only thing I can say because sometimes that has something to do with it. I don't know why. I've heard other people say that helps, that works or whatever, or unclick the notification bell and re-click the notification bell. Either one. Or both, whatever. Listen, it's a friggin' computer system, you know what I mean? Things can go wrong. It happens. I get it. I got pissed off the other day, but I know things can happen wrong. Plus, they're doing some maintenance and stuff with the website, so they got a lot going on. I think we'll have a decent season. I don't know. I think we'll have a decent season. I got to be honest with you, though, just being sick and there's a lot happening in the last 6 months of my life. I haven't paid much attention to really say for sure. I don't know. In the past, I would sit there and say I'd be able to talk to you a lot more about it because I paid more attention. But this last 6 months of my life have been altered big time. So, hey, Zigzag. Understandably. Oh, that coffee must have been sitting there a little while. About a half hour, I think. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm going to save the StreamYard, like I said, for panels for the afternoons. And then I only have, I think, about 7 hours, I think, left. 6 hours, maybe 5 only. I don't even know, because they sent me the email this morning and said that I used up 13 hours and change. Said I'll leave me 6.5. Plus I went live this morning, 4.5 on StreamYard. So plus now, so I might have 4 left after this one. I don't know, 2 more lives. First of all, I can't afford to pay for anything, so I'm definitely not paying for StreamYard. That's for sure. I'm hoping the friggin' food stamps go kick back in this month coming up. This shit hurt me last month. Well, this month, current month. Screwed everybody in the whole state. Which episode? How do I put on? Right there. Can I do it? Okay. Why is it not on my TV? I just did off. All right, screw it. I'm trying to get freaking closed captioning, but it's not working on the phone and the TV. I don't know why. Let me see if this works. Not available from the current input. Oh, okay. Cole will be out until June now instead of May. Oh, wow. So I played mad scientist chef and took a 4-cheese pizza and topped it with fajita beef, onions and peppers and fresh garlic. Went Tex-Mex style, and it got me right. Nice. Sounds good, Rocco. That sounds real good, actually, because you had all that cheese on there already. So adding the beef, onions, peppers. That sounds good, Papa. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a bologna and cheese sandwich, a can of chili with beans, and a pickle for lunch. And I just had a pack of Yodels with a glass of chocolate milk before I came on here. So I need to be honest with you, I'm not hungry at all, so I might not even eat dinner. I'm not hungry. Give it a little. So I might not even eat dinner. Might just eat something a little light later. A cup of noodles or something. I don't know. Like I said, my stomach is starting to really get to the nervous stage now. So I'm super nervous about tomorrow, man. And when I get like that, I really don't get hungry. I'm glad I ate something before, because now I might not be able to eat the rest of the night. Or breakfast, for that matter. I don't even think I can eat after midnight. I don't know. They didn't say anything about because I got to do contrast. But if they do IV contrast, it doesn't matter. But anybody knows the answer to that, let me know. Well, actually, the paperwork's right here, so I guess I can look at that too. Let me see. I freaking spilled coffee all over this shit the other day. Okay. So first one, that was prior test was 12. Yeah, December 11th. Was the bone scan, CT, chest, abdomen, pelvic, with contrast, with no contrast. There's nothing on here anywhere that says not to eat or drink anything. I know they say not to really drink anything. I mean, except for like maybe a little bit of water or something in the morning. It doesn't say anything. CT chest, abdomen, pelvis with contrast, and then bone scan whole body. I believe it's 2 different tests. I believe had dressing and turnip greens and cornbread with tea to drink. There you go. That sounds good too. I really just wish it would say on here that if I have to not eat after a certain time. It doesn't say it. Usually they tell me. But they have not this time. I don't see anything. Look for NPO, abbreviation for nothing past oral. Okay, let me see. Thank you. That definitely helps a lot. Where am I? Where the heck would it be? Let me see. This isn't saying anything. This is actually not telling me anything. I'll get back up here. So 4, 5. No, it's April 5th. That's my. Hi, all. I'm getting close to a nap before late in baseball, so I'll be wide awake. I drank a Monster this morning, and it's quickly wearing off. All right, Rocco. No, all it says is imaging test ordered today. CT chest, abdomen, pelvis with contrast, NM bone scan whole body. You were diagnosed with renal cell carcinoma. And then my medications, it doesn't say anything. No other abbreviations. Everything went good in the meeting. We've got about 40 people that they need us to go after and help apprehend. Oh, that's good. No lab values to display. Home care instructions. I don't see anything like that, Mary. To be on the safe side, just meds with water. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because it doesn't say anything. I mean, that's my paperwork to go for. This is the actual paperwork for that. It just. These are the scans these are the ones I did have, like the prior test, but these are the tests I'm going to be doing again. The bone scan and all that. So. Mary, what is what it says exam reason? It says restaging CA. What does that mean? CT chest, abdomen, pelvis with contrast, odor imaging. That's a long time to go since it's later in the day. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why I questioned it. If it was 9 a.m., I could understand, but it's 12:45. By the time they get me in there, prepped, everything ready to do, get in there, it's going to be like after 1:30. You know, not allowed to eat breakfast. That's pretty crazy. It doesn't say, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm going to be on the safe side and not eat anything, but was this? It was done before the test, but I was in the hospital at the time. That was back in December. I've never done this. I think one of the tests I did once, yeah, was back in December. But this one, these are the first ones I'm doing. Hold on, I just saw something. No, it says prior test 12/11/23 was the bone scan that I had in the CT chest. So the one test I'm having, I did have back then, but they're also doing a full body bone scan because I had the spot on my left rib cage, so they want to make sure it didn't spread to any other bones. And all the tests I had back in December, but I was already in the hospital, and I don't remember, like, they never, it was probably, one of them was late at night. I don't know. Restaging, usually the test was done before. Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what it said it here. Yeah, restaging. Restaging CA. And then the other one says restaging CA. That's what I said. I had both of these done before in December 11th of 23 when I was there for 11 days. Bone scan, CT, chest, abdomen, pelvic, contrast, with contrast, without contrast. Oh, that one sucks. That's the one I got to be in there for friggin' like an hour, man. I think that's a fucking long one, man. I think that's the one I got to be in there for like an hour, man. I hope not. I'm really hoping not. It's really starting to bug me. I hope it's not it. Follow up. What do you mean? Follow up. Is there what? Is there somewhere it says follow up somewhere? I don't see that anywhere now. No, I know that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the worst thing in the world wouldn't be to call in the morning, maybe like 9 o'clock when I get up. Just call and say, "Listen, I'm there for." And I think whoever answers is going to be like front desk, and they're going to be like, it's either going to take 25 minutes, a half hour to get transferred to somebody that's going to tell me, or they're just going to say, "Oh, just like you guys are saying, well, just to be on the safe side, you know, just take your meds and drink water." You know? So we'll see. Yeah. Well, they're doing it because they want to see how I'm looking inside, how my body is responding to the immunotherapy and stuff. You know, all the drugs should have been taken for the last how many months. Can you call this afternoon? I don't know. I'm just gonna not gonna eat. I mean, I'm not gonna eat or have coffee. I'll just drink water, take my meds, and that's it. I guess. I mean, I'm gonna try calling first thing in the morning because worst comes to worst, if they say no, you're not supposed to eat anything, that I didn't, and if they say yeah, you can, then yeah, I'm just gonna call in the morning. I'll call like 9 o'clock when I get up, 8:30, whatever. When I wake up, I'll call and say, listen, is it all right if I have breakfast or not? I mean, if they say don't eat, I'm sure I could be okay to not eat, but you know, could I have coffee or whatever? They might say no, just drink water. And that's it. I'm sure I'm allowed to take my meds. That I'm sure of. They're not going to stop you because even when I was in the hospital, they were giving me my meds anyway. So, yeah. So, I'm not sure, Rocco, because everybody's different. You know, every tests are different. You know, so And I don't remember back in December. I mean, I was going through a lot of shit back then. I was in bad shape when I was in there in December, real bad shape. I was super skinny and fucking throwing up like crazy and just horrible. Bad constipation. It was a tough 11 days in the hospital, and I don't remember, to be honest. So I don't know. I'm cool in the morning. I know I'm going to be nervous anyway, where I'm not going to even want to eat. The only thing I'm going to want to do is have a cup of coffee in the morning. And what's that going to hurt, really? What's the worst they're going to say if I go there and they say, "Did you have any coffee or anything to eat?" No, I didn't eat anything, but I had a cup of coffee. Oh, we can't do the scans today. Okay, whatever. I really don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. But I remember I went for one test, and the nurses knew I wasn't supposed to have anything either, and I wound up getting a cup of coffee one morning when I was in the hospital, and I drank the coffee. I wound up throwing it up, but I wanted a coffee so bad because I didn't have one for like a week before that, and I was going for I remember some test in the MRI machine. And did you have anything to eat? Nope. Did you drink anything? Nope. I was fine, thank God. But what up, text guy? I'm all right, man. I'm just nervous. I got to go for my MRIs and shit tomorrow, whatever tests they are, CT scans, and to see how my body's responding to this immunotherapy and everything. So I'm just super nervous, man. But I think we'll be all right. I'm just it doesn't say anywhere on any of my paperwork if I should eat or after a certain hour or drink anything, or it doesn't say anything anywhere. So that's the only thing I'm a little shaken up about. But other than that, I think we'll be okay. I'm honestly going to tell you right now, I'm not going to want to eat anything anyway in the morning because I'm so used to eating breakfast. But plus, it's Good Friday, so I'm not going to eat I'm not going to make my Taylor ham and cheese. So it's going to that's already thrown off my morning by not being able to eat my regular breakfast. So I don't think it's going to bother me that much. I will be starving by the time we get done. I'll tell you that. I'm just looking over this again, Mary, but I don't see anything anywhere. How you doing, text guy? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Hope all is well on your end. How to reach office staff on phone with ease. Look at that. That's crazy, right? All right, listen, I'm going to mute you guys. I'm going to mute you. I think it's going to mute you. I hope. Hey, Pop. Listen, Pop, I'm calling now. I'll be right back. I'm just going to mute you guys. I'm going to call this number and see if I can get through and ask them about tomorrow morning. I'm going to have to pull out the headphones and then mute you guys. I'll be right back. Hello. Okay, you guys hear me now? Somebody give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. I'm glad I called. I'm glad I thought about it. See, that's why you guys are here. What's up, Dad? Just let me know if you guys can hear me. Somebody put a thumbs up in the chat so I don't sit here and talk to myself. And then I'll tell you what happened. Yep. All right. That's almost like a thumbs up. Thanks, Stephen. I called and I didn't realize the number I called was actually the cancer center, but that's cool. I talked to the gentleman, really nice guy. He said that he pulled up my everything in the machine and he said, "Did you come pick up your contrast?" I said, "No, nobody told me about that." "What's up, Mark?" They said, "No, they're probably going to put an IV in my hand like they did last time for this test." So he said, "Okay, no problem." He goes, "Your appointment is actually for 1:30, but be here at 12:45. He goes, "And 2 hours before, don't eat or drink anything." He goes, "You can drink a little bit of water." He goes, "But don't eat anything," or, so like say like 11:30, he said basically, after 11:30, not to eat or drink anything except for a little bit of water. So I'm glad I called. Awesome. What's going on, NJ? How are you, brother? So yeah, that's the heads up for everybody. Mary, if you're still here, I'm glad I just called and figured it out. Well, I'm happier about that now. So at least I know I could eat breakfast and I can at least have a bowl of cereal, take my meds, have a cup of coffee, and then after 11:30, nothing. So good to know. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Yeah, everything worked out, so that's good. I'm glad I called, and I feel actually that was bothering me a lot, to be honest with you, during the day today. Nothing, it didn't click in my mind to actually say, why don't you just call there and ask them, because the cancer center, even though this is being done at the main hospital, the cancer center has all my information, so I figured they would know. But I didn't think about it all day. When you're like nervous and you're not thinking right. So believe it or not, you guys, yeah, thanks, Stephen. Actually, you guys, just here talking to you made me realize, like, listen, just call. That's not going to hurt. Why wait till tomorrow? Yeah. I figured I'd get somebody that knows what they're talking about, or at least go into my file. You know what I mean? Like this guy did. I don't know what department he was from, but he just said, "What's your last name?" My first name. He pulled everything up, and he goes, "Oh, it looks like your appointment's at 1:30. It says nothing before, nothing for 2 hours before." Nobody told me anything about picking up contrast, though. That I know. But I also told him that my phone number changed too. He goes, "Well, if that was the case and they couldn't reach you, because they would email you. Did you get an email?" I said, "No." He goes, "Well, then you're probably going to get the IV in your hand." I said, "Okay." I said, "That's what they did last time in December. They gave me the IV because I already had the IV in my arm from being in the hospital anyway. So they did it that way. And I think it's just easier for them too. Do contrast, to drink it. The only time I had to drink it, and my dad will remember, is when we went through, what time do we want to go in morning? I have to be there at 1:45. So figure if we leave here like 12:15, somewhere around there. He said my appointment is for 1:30, but the one guy that gave me the papers wrote right on there 12:45 to be there, probably to get everything ready and stuff. No fishing Thursday. That's what it is. Oh, wow. There you go. Well, at least you get to chill out then. Should I drop the link? Does anybody want to come up? I didn't even think about that yet, to be honest. I had all this other shit on my mind. Should I drop the link? Yeah. But I'll call you in the morning, Dad, either way. I'm going to go live probably for like an hour, from like 10 to around 11 or so. 10:30, 11:30, something like that. I want to be like fully ready though. I'm gonna, like, when I get up, I'm gonna have my coffee, take my meds, have a little something, bowl of cereal, and then take a shower, brush my teeth, and all that stuff, and be ready when I go live. So when 12:15 comes and you're here, if you just leave, I don't have to worry about anything else. Like maybe just put my shoes on and that's it. So. All right, nobody said anything about dropping a link, so I'm not gonna then. You guys tell me. If you want me to drop the link, I will. If not, I'm not gonna. I mean, I did the panel stream for that reason. But if nobody wants to come up, that's cool too. I understand. It's all good. Man, getting nervous and nervous and nervous. They said 2 hours before. I actually called the cancer center. I really didn't realize that until it was ringing, and I looked at the paper and it said John Thurr Cancer Center, and I'm like, that's okay. They have my file. So nice gentleman was on there. I'm right here, Dad. I don't want to be on camera right now. I'm here. Hi. I'm on StreamYard. That's why. You can hear me. I know that. So it was the cancer center. So they just asked my name, my last name, and everything, and he pulled up my file. The appointment's for 1:30, Mary, and they said 2 hours before. So he's like, "Oh, did you pick up your contrast?" I'm like, "Nobody ever told me about picking up any contrast." And he goes, "Well, then how did they do it last time?" I said, "Well, they put the IV in to do it last time." And my dad's here, so he knows. The last one that I had with contrast was when I got my first CT scan at the imaging center in town, not even in the hospital. So I know that I didn't drink anything after that. That was the only time I drank it, and then I actually wound up throwing it up because I wasn't allowed to eat anything, and I just threw up like freaking that green shit. I don't know what you call it, barium, whatever. Not barium, whatever that bile. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, great. Make yourself a note of that, so the next time you'll know for sure. Well, nothing for nothing. Half the problem is that I got rid of the other phone, and they don't have my new number either. So he said they'll usually call you the day before. I'm like, well, I haven't heard from anybody. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, but I said I never gave him the new phone number either. So he goes, when you go tomorrow, he goes, let the nurse know that you have to put your information, put your new phone number in. He goes, because then they'll call you the day before, and they'll let you know exact directions, what to do. So I said, okay, no problem. So that's your goal tomorrow. So don't make me forget to give him the new number. I'm going to have so many other things in my mind I'm going to forget. So I really hope this isn't the one that I got to be in there for a friggin' hour. I remember there was one of them, they said to stay in there for an hour and don't move. And I remember doing it. And the guy's like, you're the best friggin' patient I ever had. Do you remember that, Dad? Was that the hospital or was that the one in Lyndhurst or Rutherford? I don't remember. I really hope it's not 1 hour. And I guess if it is, I don't have a choice. But I remember that one was so long, man. It felt like forever. But I don't think it's that long, to be honest. All right, thanks, Papa. Oh, man. Usually I ask those questions, Mary, but the last time when I went to go see this guy, a lot of it was, I don't know, they were supposed to make copies because it was a whole big thing with hospital. My insurance had changed and they didn't have my new information, so we had to friggin' copies of it. It was just everything. I was all over the place that day, and I forgot to ask, So it is what it is. But yep. So I'm glad I said screw it, just call, because I figured it wouldn't hurt to call the cancer center. They have all my information, and everybody pretty much knows what they're talking about there. So. I'll be honest with you, I'd feel 100,000 times more calm if I was having it done there, but they don't do it there. They only do it in the hospital. They don't have an imaging center in the cancer center. Yeah, we got to go to Maine Hospital. Prospect, whatever that is. I'm not going to say it out. That was a different test, though. That was a different test at 1 o'clock in the morning. That was the brain scan. I'll never forget that either. They made me go for a brain scan at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what? But that's when my doctor was like, I'm trying to keep you here. He's like, you told me you don't want to go home. I didn't want to go to my apartment where I lived. I'm like, I really don't want to go home. He's like, well, I'm going to do every test I can imaginably think of to keep you here a couple more days. And he just started coming up with a whole bunch of different ones. So he had me go 1 o'clock in the morning to this. I think it was 1 or 2 in the morning, something like that, for a friggin' brain scan. That was crazy. Being in the hospital sucks, and then on top of it, 1 o'clock in the morning when you want to sleep, they had me go for a friggin' brain scan. Yeah, they usually do call the day before, Mary. But like I said, I changed phone numbers and stuff. So Fireman Scratching. What's up? How are you? I don't remember ever seeing you in here, but welcome. How are you? How are we doing today? I'll be praying for you big time tonight, my brother. I am out. Some of the guys want to go get an early dinner. All right, brother. I appreciate it, Steven. Have a good night, man. And I'll catch you tomorrow at some point. Fireman Scratching. What do you where are you located, Fireman? You do lottery tickets from what state? He says I don't recognize the name. I know Fire Scratcher, but I don't know Fireman Scratching. First time. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, just nervous. I will, Stephen. I will. If you don't hear from me by a certain time tomorrow night, just holler at me. I'll be around. You got my number. I gave you my new number. Ohio? Oh, that's cool. Are you new on the YouTube scene doing tickets? Like I said, I don't recognize the name, but I haven't really been in that genre too much lately. I got a lot going on. I'm sick and stuff, so too many things going on. And I don't scratch tickets anymore, so on YouTube. We just do these panels now and live chats and stuff like that. So, Ohio, tough tickets in Ohio. I know who's in Ohio. Who am I thinking of? Johnny Scotto? No, Johnny Scotto's in California. Who's in Ohio? DK Scratcher is in Ohio. Fireman Scratching is in Ohio, obviously. Who else is in Ohio? It's a big channel. Can't think of his name though. I don't know. I can't think of the name. Who's the other big Ohio channel, Steven, if you're still here? Oh, shit. I can't think of the name. I don't know why. Not DK. I think DK's in Ohio. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank in my own. I can't think. I got too much shit on my mind. I can't think, man. Johnny's got to. I can't think of the name, man. Maybe one of you guys will remember it. Or maybe you'll know Fireman Scratching. Name a couple other scratchers from Ohio. Like I said, I think DK is from Ohio. And then I know there's a couple other ones. I just can't think of them right now. Yeah, I had a friggin' right here. I had a friggin' pimple, which I never get in my whole entire life. And I probably because I'm being so nervous the past couple of days. And I wound up with shaving before. I forgot that it was there. Stupid. Even though I'm looking at my face, and then I wound up hitting it with the razor. But at least it'll be gone tomorrow then, most likely. Just want to at least shave today. We'll take a shower. But you're fairly new, right, Fireman? I think I might have seen you one other time in a chat somewhere. But if you are new, then good luck to your channel and everything, man. And success, you know. The only advice I can give is be consistent. That's it. That's all YouTube wants is consistency. Like me now, this is the most consistent I've ever been in any kind of content I've ever done. Consistent-wise. Every day. I go live the same time every morning and afternoon. And I've been so consistent, and I think that's why YouTube's pushing me out a little bit more. They have been screwing me on notifications, but they are pushing me out. So that's all they want, really. Keep you in the algorithm. I only watch Jedi, Losing Lincoln, and Lotto King. There you go. Those are pretty good channels. Those are all, Jedi does Maryland and Maryland and Pennsylvania. And losing Lincoln is Pennsylvania, and Lotto King's Pennsylvania. So I guess that makes sense. And you watch me now, but I don't do tickets. You would have enjoyed it when I did tickets. They're fun. I love doing books and stuff. It's just so fun, man. It is really, really a fun thing to do, especially when you're winning. Tickets are, we used to do some mixes that sucked, $300 mix, getting back like $70, $80 hurts. And it hurts a host a lot. It hurts your players too, but I'll tell you what, they usually want to continue. We'll just roll. We'll try it again next time. We trust the tickets, But when you're rolling and the tickets are paying, it's fun. Very fun. Yeah, but it's different now. Like I said, Mary, my channel's so much different than what it used to be. I was just never consistent with the lottery. That's the problem. I started, like I said, before I got sick, I started doing it again. And even while I was sick, I was doing some books and stuff there for a while from the house, and even when I moved from here, we were still doing some books and a couple of mixes. And I just got to a point where I just didn't want to do it anymore. It's just, for one, I got too much on my mind, worrying about all this other stuff and doctor's appointments and this and that. And I don't know. I don't have the, I don't want to say the brain power to do it anymore. It's just a lot to keep up with, and if I was going to continue to do that, I have to continue to put up videos and keep your channel in the algorithm. That's the whole key, so you got to continue you can't just do one live a week and stay alive as a channel. It doesn't work like that. So I just couldn't do it. I couldn't afford it anymore. And it is what it is. Am I upset about it? Yeah. But I'm happy with what I do now. I really enjoy it. Am I going to have the big numbers and I didn't have big numbers before either. But, when you do a lottery, people are watching. People will rewatch it. You'll get a lot of traction that way because they're like, oh, I don't know this channel, and I'll check them out through video and they'll watch it, And I would get, somewhere. The most views I've ever gotten on a lottery video was like 1,000 and change, but that was like I hit like a 500 or something, or had a really, really good book. But, I averaged in the low hundreds, average. So. That's not enough to carry a channel, to be honest. But we were doing good there for a while. Unfortunately, we just can't do it anymore. That's all right. Maybe somewhere down the line we will. But I really want this idea to take off the most. I really do. This is the one. This is the one content that I'm doing now that I really, really enjoy the most. I'll be honest with you. I enjoy these chats. I got to meet some really awesome people in the last month or two that have come into my life, and have been some really, really supportive people. And I mean that. And I thank you guys for that. I'm not saying that wouldn't happen to the lottery community, but it wouldn't happen the way it did because it's different. It's different content. So, I'm looking at it from the third eye on the outside going, I see this, see this dude just sitting there talking about whatever, How interesting can that be? And I can imagine that's what you guys thought too, in the beginning. Let's try it out and see what's going on. You get to know the person, you get to know each other more, I'm sure before this, Mary Bruce didn't know Steven Scratcher. Now they see each other all the time in the chat. Now we just met Fireman Scratching. That name's going to stick in my head. I'm going to go check out some videos and support his channel. I'll always support the lottery community. Always. I always have and I always will. I'm so glad I met Gigability, Billy. Good dude, fishing maniac, obviously Tex guy I've known a long time. I'm just going through up here. Zigzag I met through this, through this platform now that I'm doing. Zigzag, Mary, Tina, for the most part, I think. I don't think she was there for the lottery too much. Steven I know a long time. Obviously my dad I know. Rocco I've known for quite some time. But I'm saying that right now, probably since I started doing this, probably, I don't know, 20 new people I'd say I've met doing this. Yeah, I've known Mark for a little bit of time. A little bit of time. A couple years now, right, Mark? I don't know how long. It's been a while. Daily in my prayers, brother. I'm getting a power nap. Be well. You got it, Rocco. Be good, man. Go Astros. Like, who are the Astros playing? Who are the Astros playing, Mark? Why the heck are you rooting for the Astros? You friggin' live in New Jersey, dude. This is more like real life. Yeah, it is. But we also have fun too. We laugh a lot, you know. We get serious, but we laugh too and have fun and talk about, interesting topics from time to time. A lot of times you sit here and listen to me running my mouth, but just woke up from a power nap. It's time to power eat. There you go. Well, you said you're not going out tonight fishing, so you could take your time. Terry was here this morning. She popped in for a little bit this morning. She was driving, going somewhere. Oh, okay. It's on now? Where are they? Oh, they're playing in Houston, right? They're definitely not playing here, I don't think. I know the Mets got rained out, I think, didn't they? That's what I was reading something about it. Yeah, Terry was here this morning, She popped in for a little while. She was going somewhere, and she was driving. And then she came back in a little bit after. She got where she was going, and wished me good luck and everything for tomorrow and prayers. And I'm sure she'll text me later. But yeah. Rained out Mets, right? Yep. But yeah, the one good thing about baseball, and I'll tell you what, having cable is definitely big with that. There she is. Hi, Terry. There she is, Pop. All you have to do is you summoned her. You said her name, and she appeared. Yeah, in Houston. Yeah, thanks, Mark. What's up, Terry? How are you, darling? Just talking about people I met. I met Terry when I was still doing the lottery, though. But yeah, she's another one at the top of the lister, that I'm thank the Lord every day I met, and came into my life. I'm dog sitting. Oh, that's cool. But we just have a nice little family here. I really love it, Everybody respects each other. We all worry about each other when, if you're not there, like I'm worried about Tina now. She's a couple days, she's missing again, I'm hoping it's just her Wi-Fi, but yeah, I get worried with stuff like that, Even like my dad, we didn't see Terry. I hope she's okay. That's how we think. You know what I mean? Like when you see each other every day, the consistency, like I talked about before, when you're consistent and you're around every day the same people, and then you don't see them for a couple of days, you get worried. It's natural, But I did see Terry this morning. But it's good to see you again. It really is. Yeah, Fireman came in and said hello and said he was from Ohio, and then he didn't say anything again after that. But that's cool. Hit the like and subscribe button. Appreciate it. I hope you're still here, Fireman. Coming another one. Check us out, man. If you're into just letting it loose and chilling and talking about some topics and, current events, and I try to get into some stories in my life, and people talk about stories of their life, especially with the panel. We come up and, people talk and have a good time. It's really fun. Oh, man. Whew. So what's going on, Terry? What are you doing? How's your afternoon going? It's nasty here. Nasty weather. But I did shave, so I got that part done. I called I was worried about the timing tomorrow of the appointment, Terry. So we were sitting here talking, and we're like, maybe I'll just call in the morning, like 9 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to call now. And I dialed the number that I saw, and it was actually the cancer center, not the hospital. But they have my name and file and everything. So bottom line is, I can have breakfast and coffee or whatever I want. I just can't do anything after 11:30. So I'm glad I called. So we got that out of the way. And shaved, and all I got to do is shower in the morning, and that's it. I'm going to wear my fancy Polo Ralph Lauren pink shirt. It always does me good. It does me justice on important days. So that's my go-to tomorrow. I know how much you ladies like my pink shirt. Like I'm silly sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just nervous. This has been my nervous tech Angels coin. I just put it between my fingers like this, and I use it like a spinner. I can't have anything after 11:30. So I have to basically, yes, I guess the answer to that is yes. After 11:30, I have to fast. I can have breakfast. I can have coffee, my medicine, everything I want up until 11:30. After that, nothing. And they asked me, "Did you pick the guy?" He didn't know though, because the last time they did these tests were back in December. So these are just like these are, you know what they're for. These are follow ups to see how my body's reacting to, the meds and everything. So basically, the two same tests I had back done in beginning of December, and the one I have to do with contrast or without contrast, it was an IV. So I told the guy, he's like, "Did you pick up your contrast?" I'm like, "No, they're gonna probably do an IV in my arm." He's like, "Oh, okay. Is that how they did it last time?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." So yeah, that's that. So at least I'm able to have breakfast. It is Good Friday, so I can't have my normal breakfast, Taylor ham and cheese. So I'm probably just gonna have a bowl of cereal and coffee, and that's it. Then I'll eat something when I get home. I'm probably gonna make pasta. Actually, no, I took out that steelhead trout fillet. I'm gonna make that tomorrow night with rice. That's good. It would be too hard to fast for after. Yeah. That's what somebody was saying it earlier. I don't know if it was Mary or somebody saying it was just like a long time to make it fast. I'm like, yeah, that's a little crazy. For me, all I really want to be able to do is to have something to eat. Even if it's just a bowl of cereal, just something to have in my system. Because I don't want to get into how I was in the supermarket that day, and then get all like that weird, panicky, friggin' almost feel like I'm going to pass out feeling. I want to at least have something in my stomach and have my medicine in me, and that's basically it. Like, I'm not going to I'm going to try to set my alarm for let me think. So 4 hours. My appointment's 1:30. I can't take anything after 11:30. So like 7:30, 6:30. Most of the time I'll wake up like 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock to go to the bathroom. So I think what I'll do is take my meds then. Like, I'm talking about my pain meds. And then, so that I could take them like last minute before I leave the house, because that's going to help me like just stay calm. To be honest with you, it's going to, it'll make me relax a little bit more, and they're probably not going to give me anything when I'm there. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're not. Have Dad pick up a donut? Nah, I have cereal here. I just bought some really good cereal the other day with strawberries in it. What the hell is it called? Chock full of nuts is coffee. What's the cereal? I don't know. I can't remember. But it was on sale for like $2.50. I bought it, and it has fresh, real strawberries in it. So I'll just have a bowl of cereal because I can't eat meat. I don't need a donut. No, it wasn't Special K. Special K has the one with fruit in it too. No, but this one is they have almonds, nut clusters, and stuff. The heck is it called? I don't feel like getting up. It's a good cereal though. They have a lot of different varieties of it now. If we don't think of it in about 3 minutes, I'll get up and go get it. But I can't think of anything. I'm burnt. I'm telling you. It's on the tip of my tongue, but every time I'm thinking of it, I'm thinking of chock full of nuts. Bring a protein drink with you. Okay, but I can't have it after that. I can't have it at that time. So why bring it then? If I can't drink anything after 11:30, you say to have it like so when we get done, I can have it. I could ask them there. I'll ask them in the hospital. Can you get me a Ensure? They have them there. I always enjoy a donut the night before or same day. Oh, really? All right, Dad, pick me up a donut. Oh, geez, Louise. Honey Bunches of Oats. That's it. I think that's it. Yeah, Honey Bunches of Oats. Yeah, that's it, Terry. I got it finally. Honey Bunches of Oats. And it's with strawberries, fresh sliced strawberries in there. I guess obviously dehydrated, but it's actually pretty good for after you get done. Yeah, I'll bring one with me. Sure. I mean, I could bring one with me. I'm not gonna have any place to put it. If I ask them to put it in the fridge, I'm gonna get done and I'm gonna wind up leaving and forget about it. So I'd rather ask them. Like, Dad, remember when I get done, ask them if I can get an Ensure, and I'm sure they'll give me one. They've done it before. They have them in the hospital. Almost every floor has them. No, no. I'm going to drink one in the morning, Dad, like I always do, breakfast wise, and coffee and whatever else. But yeah, Honey Bunches of Oats, that's the one, Terry. And it has the strawberries. I never knew it had strawberries because it had one that had granola, and then the one next to it had strawberries. But would you say before Special K? Yeah, I was getting the Special K there for a while when I was living in the other spot because he liked healthy breakfast too. And they had ones with strawberries and then blueberries, I think. Obviously they're like dehydrated, like whatever, freeze dried or whatever vegetables, but not vegetables, fruit. So I saw it the other day. I was like, screw it, I'm going to get it. It was on sale anyway, so have it right before your time is up. Okay, everybody's going with that, so you know what? I will. I'll have one right before we head in there. I mean, everybody's saying that's a good idea, so I'll do it. Okay. Really? I wonder why, Mary. That's weird. That's crazy. I wonder why that is. Glucose bottoms out. I wonder why. Maybe there's not enough sugar in it. Too much fiber or something, maybe. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But Honey Bunches of Oats. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like getting up. I mean, I have to get up to pee anyway, so maybe I'll go and look and get it. But I think that's what it is. It's round, right? Yeah, that's it. 100%. That's it. Yeah. But Special K has a couple of good ones too, for sure. So I used to get them. Blueberries, strawberries. I think another one was almonds. The Honey Bunch of Oats has the almond one too, and the granola. Those are very good. Not sugar, honey. Oh, the honey. Is that what it is? That's what messes you up. That's crazy. Honey is like the most natural sugar you can get, right? They say. That's kind of weird. Everybody's different. It could be the honey. Yeah. What's up, Scratching Wolf? What's going on, buddy? Not going to stay long at work and got a bug-like thing going. It's going to be a long day. Oh, I hear you. Oh, wait, a bug-like thing? What, like you feel like you're sick again? Dude, you need to figure out why the hell you get sick all the time, bro. I tell you that all the time. You always be getting sick. If you ain't got the COVID for the 14th time, you're always getting sick, dude. You need to talk to your doctor about that. Start taking some. I'm telling you, take a multivitamin, bro. You need to take a multivitamin every day. Start drinking the Ensures, man. Every day, drink them. Doesn't even have to be Ensure. It could be any company that you can afford. Get whatever you can, but get those vitamins in you, man. That's one thing I got to say. My buddy I used to live with, he pumped it in my head for so long, man. Daily vitamin, daily vitamin, daily. He used to tell me all the time. He's like, you don't listen. You don't take them. I know you don't take them. And he was right. And I started taking them. And I'll be honest with you. I didn't get sick as often. I'm telling you, bro. You need the vitamins in your body, man. But I got to get up to go to pee real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Hey, Terry. Oh, Terry can't see it from there. She can see it from there, though, I think. I have to lower it down. There's the big bass, Terry. I was just laying under those blankets before. I was in D-Man's live, and I passed out for like a half an hour. I was so comfortable, man. They're so warm. Where are we? I don't know whether I ate something wrong. Bug. Could be nerves. It could even be stressed. I don't know. But either way, being at work, it's going to make for a long day. Well, sorry to hear that, brother. Have you been checked for Lyme disease? Feel better? Feel better, yeah. Yeah, I hope you feel better too, brother. You know that. His lower back would hurt a lot, what, from Lyme disease? Yeah, they're not talking about me, Dad. They're talking about Scratch and Wolf. Hope you find out what is going on with you. Are you talking about Scratch and Wolf, Zigzag, or me? If you're talking about Wolf, I hope so too, man, because I'm telling you, man, he'd be getting sick all the time. I told him, man, listen, if you want to be stubborn and not go to the doctor or whatever the case may be, go buy a friggin' multivitamin, bro. How old are you, Wolf? I know you're a young man. I just don't know how old you are. You're in your 20s, I think, right? I believe. Oh, okay, Dad. No problem. How old are you, Wolf? 34. Yeah. Daily vitamin. Just a regular daily vitamin, bro. I mean, me, I get the one my buddy was giving to me was an over 50. I mean, I'm 48. I'll be 49 next month. So, I mean, doing an over 50 wasn't that bad. But I'm almost done with them now as I started taking them again on top of drinking my the drinks I drink every day, my protein drinks. They have a lot of whatchamacallit, a lot of vitamins. A big thing with Wolf, if you guys know Wolf, he's working on it now, losing the weight, but he's going to drop a lot of weight. And he's going to tell you right now, you're going to feel a million times better when you do. That's a big part of it, you know. I'll tell you what, when I was heavier, I felt like shit all the time. My dad used to say to me, "Oh, you get sick all the time." I'm like, yeah. Now I on top of having cancer, I swear to God, knock on wood, because when I say shit like that, then I get a cold the next day. I felt like I had a cold the other day, but it passed in one day. I have not gotten really sick since I had bronchitis, and that was over a year ago. Almost 2 years ago. So I'm telling you, multivitamins help big time. Yeah. I think he told me that, Dad. Wasn't Ronnie one of them? He had Lyme disease, didn't he? Your buddy Ronnie? I think he was on the softball team. I don't remember. I know one of them had Lyme disease. Scary. And we're not here busting your balls, Wolf. I'll let you know that. We're just trying to help you, buddy. 34, you know, knock off a lot of that weight, dude. And it's amazing you don't have back pain. Seriously. Like, you're very, very lucky with that. But knock a lot of that weight off, and I'm telling you, bro, start doing the vitamins and you're going to start feeling better. Because I'm telling you, you have the next stage of your life coming, hitting 40. And I'm telling you right now, when I hit 40, everybody told me, oh, this is going to hurt. 100% right. Oh, Scooter. Okay. My son has Lyme disease. Wow. Multivitamins, I'm telling you, man. Stomach issues, probiotic. Yeah, that's huge too. You know, even just like one yogurt in the morning or something. You know, I can't because I hate yogurt. It doesn't settle with me right. So I mean, I have in the Ensures, there's a lot of probiotics in there too, which helps for digestion. And I take laxatives and stuff like that every day because of my pain meds or whatever. So I'm okay in that department now. But I'm telling you, multivitamins, it will change your life, bro. No doubt about it. You've got to be consistent, though. So that's the problem. Before I wasn't. Now I take them every day. And I get the vitamins in my Ensures, too. And I just pack my body full of vitamins every day. That's your defense mechanism, man, against everything. And I have to have that because my immune system is so low, you know, being sick with the cancer. So I have to, overcompensate a bit. My husband worked with a man who stayed sick all the time. We found out he had it. Wow, that's crazy, Zig. Wow. They all live by your sister. Oh, really? What, the people you were talking about that, you mean? Right before Christmas, your son had to have 2 rounds of antibiotics. Your son or you? I know you were saying your son has Lyme disease. Yep. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That I didn't know that. I'll be honest with you. Amazing that I dodged it so many years, because where I go fishing, there's so many deer. And I'll tell you, so many times I would get home from fishing, have a cup of coffee. Back then, smoke a joint, have a cup of coffee, smoke a cigarette, whatever, eat something, take a shower, lay on the couch, put my feet up. Dude, I'd have friggin' ticks come crawling out of my belly button. But when you see them, those ticks can't really hurt you. It's the deer ticks that carry the Lyme disease, and those, I'm telling you, are very, very tiny. Those, they're the ones that can really kill you. Those you don't even you can barely see them. I think I'm 100% correct, right, Mary? I mean, my dad actually told me a lot about that growing up. I'm still on antibiotics. Okay, you could take vitamins with antibiotics. It doesn't matter. And one thing, Wolf, too, I'm sure you know this already. I hope you do. Always finish your antibiotics, man. Always finish your round of antibiotics, because if you don't, I'm telling you right now, my ex actually taught me that, the one that passed away, that you can get antibiotic resistant, and I'm telling you, you don't want that. So if they tell you to take it for that many days, do what it tells you. Telling you they do it for a reason. Yeah, almost microscopic, exactly. The ones that were coming out of my belly button and shit after a shower, those won't kill you. They just suck. They don't bother you. They'll bite you or whatever. But that's happened to me so many times. Just laying down, you get out of the shower, it's friggin', April or May, especially more in May, because it's starting to get more hot out, and they bury into your friggin' belly button and your hair. They fucking run down your neck. They're embedded in your head. But those won't kill you. They'll make you sick. Some of them can make you sick, but they won't kill you. That's for sure. But the deer ticks, they're like very, very tiny. You can barely see them. And thank the Lord, I've never had one of those. Thank God. Thank God. That's one thing I got to say, as growing up as friends, me and my buddy and his brothers, we'd always check each other, afterwards, check each other's heads and stuff like that, after we took all our gear off. You got to be careful with that, man, especially where I was. Like I said, my dad knows, Mark, if he's still in here, he knows, like out West Jersey, there's a lot of deer out there, man. We walk through a lot of crazy brush, and they get to good spots on the river that other people wouldn't try to go to. And very, very lucky that none of us got freaking Lyme disease, man, through the years. Very lucky. Plus, you get smart, you got to buy something too, Yeah, almost microscopic. You got to buy stuff too, if you're going to buy anything, get something that says DEET, D-E-E-T, DEET. Regular, like, whatever the hell what is it, backwoods off and shit like that. Like those things, unless it says DEET on it, those things are garbage, man. They'll do nothing. They won't even keep mosquitoes away. You got to get something that says DEET. I'm taking 2 antibiotics at the same time. That could mess with my stomach, but up till today, I had not had that much issue. Well, it could be that too, Try having like like when you take your antibiotics, man, try having like a glass of milk with it, or like, maybe a warm glass of milk. Try 1 tablespoon of honey a day from your area. Help if it's allergies. Yeah, that's true too. He's an avid hunter. He has the most expensive clothing to protect himself. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They'll find their way in. They'll find their way in, Mary. At that tiny, that can go in any crevice anywhere. They'll make it in somehow. Any avid hunter will tell you that too. I mean, where I lived before, he was a big time hunter, and he said the same thing. It doesn't matter what you wear, what you spray on you. Those little deer ticks, they will find a way. You just gotta try to defend yourself the best you can. But they can find their way through everything. Yep. Yeah, like I said, the regular ticks you find on you, people get scared, but they're not going to hurt you really. They're not. Those deer ticks are the ones that carry that Lyme disease, man. Those are the ones you got to be careful with. And Wolf, I know you see me on here drinking all sorts of shit, but Drink a lot of water. Ticks with get off to ticks with get off to you. I don't understand, Zigzag. Say that again. Unless it's the tick that carries tick paralysis. Okay, but I think those are just. I mean, I know around here the only ones that can really harm you are deer ticks that carry Lyme disease. Like I said, I've had so many other ticks. I've had ticks embedded in my head that my buddy had to friggin' take hemostats that we would take the trout off the lure with, hemostats, and get in there and fucking dig it out of our heads. You know, they weren't deer ticks, they were regular ticks, but you don't want them in your head either. You know. No mosquitoes in the screen window today. Too breezy. There you go. That's good. Yeah, definitely scary for sure. It's got to be careful. That's all, you know. And I'm telling you right now, like I said, they will find their way in if they want to, but the best defense is something with a good high percentage of DEET, D-E-E-T. There's some good ones out there, but you're going to spend the money on them. But I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. Like when me and my dad go fishing in the summer down the river, we have a thing like Deep Woods Off. I don't think there's DEET in it. It's just stuff that keep like mosquitoes and shit away, you know. But most of the time, you know, when I smoke cigarettes and stuff, that would keep it away anyway. But I don't smoke anymore, so I got to be a little more careful going out. But we'll get to you. I understand what you're saying, Zigzag. Yeah, for sure. Wolfie, drink a lot of water, bro. I'm telling you, big time. Drink water. Best thing in the world is water. I drink a ton of water every day. I drink at least 6, 7 of these a day. Milk, chocolate milk, coffee. Water is the best. Keep your kidneys clean. For me, I mean, I have enough problems on the outside of my kidneys. I don't need any problems on the inside. So I drink a ton of water just so I pee a lot. Last night I woke up like 6 times, man, in the middle of the night to pee. I don't care. I'd rather do that and keep my kidneys flushed out all the time. Just water's good for your body anyway, period. I never used it. Yeah, you always said that. You never did. Even I'll spray it. You don't like it. My head's getting itchy just thinking about it. I don't like it. Yeah, shit. It bugs, you know, it bugs me out. Yeah, not to be cliche, but no pun intended there. But I just don't like it. I don't like ticks or anything like that. Just very lucky that I stood away from it all the years. I'll be honest. Gee, I'll take you to a place you could smoke a whole carton of cigarettes, and the mosquitoes will still carry you away. That's funny. Well, I'll never smoke a cigarette again the rest of my life, but I believe you. I get your point. They suck, man. I hate mosquitoes, man. And those little friggin' gnats. The little gnats suck too, man. Because some of those little gnats, man, they'll bite you. They hurt. I'll tell you what. I did waste an hour and a half on StreamYard that I didn't have to waste, huh? I didn't even drop a link once. I should have just went right through YouTube like I was gonna. That was a waste. Oh well. It's all right. Lesson learned. Okay, have you been to my house? Why you asked that? Why, you got that many mosquitoes by your house? Tell you what, if you're near any swampy, still bodies of water, like just stagnant little bodies of puddles and shit like that, the worst place for mosquitoes, man. That's why even in your yard, like in the summer, if you have like little buckets of water or like a lid sitting on the ground with water in it, it's sitting in the sun, dude, get rid of that shit, man, because that's going to produce mosquitoes. They live for that kind of environment, especially on the water. Yep, that is true. Not that I recall. Did you like that, Dad, how I said before that I was live? And you were like, I was on and you weren't live. And I texted you back and I was like, I reassure you, I am alive. I am live right now. I assure you. Made me laugh. Because you were saying it to me like I was lying to you, that I'm not live. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here live with everybody. That was this morning one. That was funny. That cracked me up. Hey, Dad, did my brother hear anything about the food stamps? I tried calling before and then nothing. What a waste of time. No-see-ums. Yeah, those are the ones I think, man. I've heard about those. No-see-ums, yep. Those things will rip your freaking shit apart, man. They're tiny, aren't they, Billy? I heard those are big down there, yeah. I heard a lot of fishing channels that I watch down there, they talk about them, that they're brutal. I don't understand why my GoFundMe's making me log in every single time I go to check it. Now it's saying it's the wrong friggin'. Ever since I got this new, I started using this other phone. It's just being a pain in the ass. One kid said our mosquitoes will carry a car off. That's crazy. Put a couple goldfish in the bucket. They love the larva. Oh, really? Like the mosquito larva? I didn't know that. It's good to know. Thank God. I'm going to have money for friggin' food next week. I get somebody, I don't even know who this person is. Someone out of the blue sent me $100 yesterday on GoFundMe. I don't recognize the name, but I am very thankful and grateful. I am. That helps me out big time so I can buy groceries next week. But I'm hoping that I don't have to, and the freaking food stamps kick back in on the 1st on Monday. We're hoping. New Jersey has their shit together. Pinhead size, yeah. That's what I heard about them. Those things are brutal, man. They will eat you up alive. No-see-ums. I forgot about that. But yeah, I remember a couple of fishing channels I was watching, and especially I think it was down in Florida and down in South Carolina or whatever. They said they're horrible, man. They will tear you up. What are you saying, Dad? The goldfish like the mosquito larva? That's a cool picture my brother put up. Brother's a good looking dude. Nice picture. That's wicked, man. Carl had them to eat all the larvae. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Thank you for who it was. I don't know who it was, but somebody did, and I'm very grateful. Trust me. Because if they don't give me my food stamps like I'm supposed to get, then at least I'll have $100 I can use to buy food next week. Towards the end of next week. That's what's been saving me. I'll be honest with you. That's it's nobody's business but my own. But I'll tell you what. People ask me, well, "What do you do with that money?" I paid my rent and I'm using it for food. Like, thank God I'm getting these little bit of donations because it's helping. I'm able to take it out once a week. I set it up like that now. I didn't do it like that before. I did it like once a month, so I was able to pay my rent because the disability hasn't kicked in yet. So I'll be honest, very fortunate. Who said it? D-Man, I think, said it earlier. Like, yeah, good thing you set that up, man. He's like, because that thing is saving you right now. I'm like, yeah, it is. It is. It's helping me out more than you can imagine. Trust me, because I'm still worried that this freaking disability ain't gonna come through, man. At time, I'm nervous. I just want something come in the mail to tell me a date. Like, if it's June 1st, then no problem. My landlord will understand. Like, because once it does kick in, I'm gonna have 5-6 month back pay. I'm not sweating it whatsoever. The county gives away fish here. They're called mosquito fish. Yeah, I heard of them. Mm-hmm. I've heard of them. Yeah, I don't know what they look like or anything, but I've heard of them. I'm gonna look it up right now. I've heard of them though. Google it. Pictures of mosquito fish. There they are. They look kind of weird. How big do they get? 2.5 inches. Male mosquito fish, 1.5 inches. The worst are those horseshoe flies. Yeah, you put in hours flies, but I know you probably voice texting. Yeah, there they are. Let's see if I can get the picture in better. Maybe I can. Probably blow it up a little bit without it getting distorted. Yeah. That's it right there. Mosquito fish. They look like a killer. Yeah, I was just going to say that, man. That's exactly what they look like. Yep. Kind of. So, well, yeah, yes and no. Yeah, they have some similarities for sure. I'll say that. Yep. Okay, some of the killifish, man, the bigger ones, some of the big ones, and even some of the small ones are really pretty looking. The big ones, they get different colors and shit, bands on them. Some of them have like different bands. They're beautiful little baits, man. But I like them when they get gobbled up by a big catfish. Can't fall in love with the bait. But yeah, those are pretty cool. Horseshoe fly, yeah, man. Those things they're actually horseshoe, like the horseshoe crabs. I think that's where they say they came from originally. That's why they call them horseshoe flies. Yeah, dude, those biting flies. They're green. They have green, like I don't know if the green eyes or green on their heads or whatever. But those things, man, they will bite the shit out of you, man. They suck. I remember first seeing those when we were little, like down in the by the ocean. And I think that's where they said they started, from horseshoe crabs. That's why they call them horseshoe flies. But they're around here too. I mean, you see them around here where I live, and I'm not near the ocean. That is the first time I'm touching these pistachios is right now. I think I might have had one or two the other day, but I'm going to have a couple right now. And I got a pickle sitting here. Maybe I'll finish my pickle too. Yep. You can buy them in a bait shop, like closer to the ocean. They have them like during fluke fishing, flounder, whatever you know them as flounder, but fluke. They'll have killies sitting in seaweed, like a quart container or in newspaper. Yep. I remember seeing them when I was a kid. My father's father used to get them in the friggin' when we used to go fish the pier or whatever. I think it was Grandpa did. You get the quarts of them and they'd be wrapped in wet newspaper. But we keep them alive in water, but the dirtier the water, the better. Because I noticed we try to, like, when we go to the river, like the creek that we get them from is probably a little saltier. Maybe. I don't know. My dad would have to answer that one. But when we go to the river where we catch the bass and the pike and everything, that's more fresh than it is salt. When they bite, it really hurts. Yeah. But we try to keep the bucket in the river, keep the water flowing. They stay alive, but if it's really hot out and you don't change the water often, they'll die off, man. It just happens. And it's amazing that they'll die off with water, but they'll stay alive in newspaper. There's old school shrimp, also newspaper. Yeah. I think it's the salt water that keeps them alive better. That's probably why seaweed works pretty good. I'm guessing. I don't know. Like I said, my dad knows more about it than I do. But I know a lot about it too, growing up with my dad, showing me how to catch them and the trap. And then we get them. There's days we go down there and then nothing goes in the trap. We get them better with a little piece of worm on a tiny hook. One at a time. Throw them in the bucket. Catch another one, throw them in the bucket. We've done that so many times where we were down there for 15 minutes. Have like 3-4 dozen in the bucket, one at a time on a rod. These are good. Good little pistachios. Who's still here with me? It says one person. I think it's lying to me. But I sure did waste away almost 2 hours on StreamYard for no reason. That was kind of stupid. I actually did set up a live on YouTube, and I'm like, you know what? I told everybody I'll do StreamYard, and then nobody asked me to drop the link at all the whole time I was here. Is there any nutritional value in pistachios? Does anybody know the answer to that? I know Google does, but I already put my phone down. Giant snapping turtles, yeah. Once I feel better, Dad, we go down there. I want to take a video of that if we catch one. You know, bring it in. I want to be able to show Billy. I'll get a kick out of that. The problem is we don't have a cast net. And if we did, the problem is you might come up with all sorts of shit from that creek. It's not a very clean creek. And you have a possibility of netting a friggin' snapping turtle, and it's going to run up breaking your net and shit. I'm telling you, there's some giant snapping turtles in there, man. They hit the worm sometimes when we're trying to get the killies, and they fucking, dude, they just start walking away, man. It's crazy, and they'll walk like you'll bring them in. You got to just keep pulling, and they'll walk right into you. But I don't like messing with them. But I told my dad, I always say that all the time. You know, if you had a little, like a small cast net, we probably get a million killies in one shot. But you got a possibility, like I said, of all the garbage in there, and it's nasty bottom. I wouldn't mess with that, man. Mess up your net. And why, if we can get them, you know, a couple dozen in 15, 20 minutes on a rod. Don't get me wrong either, Billy. There's times we go down there, throw 2 slices of bread in the net. 20 minutes later, you go in there, there's friggin' 300 of them in there. You know, it depends if they're in the mood for the bread or not. I've seen in other states, they'll put a handful of friggin' dog food, dry dog food in there, and catch the killies like crazy, or bait fish, and that for that matter. I don't know what kind, but just bait fish in general. They'll go in there for the dog food. These are decent pickles, but they're not that great. I got the friggin' Bowl and Basket brand, the ShopRite brand. They're like a little mushy. They're good though. They're like very sour dills. I like that, but they just like mush odd. I like a little snap. Like Vlasic pickle, they make a good snappy pickle. Like a nice little snap. Cat food too. Yeah. But for some of these other states, I watch videos, man. And they put dry dog food. And the traps are full, dude. It's crazy. I don't know if we ever tried that or not. I know we put a can of tuna that one time and we did pretty good. Right? Wasn't that are full of antioxidants? That's good. I'm only gonna have a few more because I lose interest after a little while. Back when I used to smoke pot, these things would be gone. I would just get the munchies and this bucket would be gone. But now I don't know. I don't eat as much. That's it. About another 6. I'm putting them away. Plus, I'm chewing on it once. I don't want to fray anything to get in my tooth there. That looks shitty outside. It looks real shitty outside. Yeah. Just want to wait for this weather to get a little nicer, man, and we'll go to the river. Fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Good. I'm going to keep eating some more then. Fiber is good. I have gum fiber. Hold on, let me see. I think they're up here. No, where are they? Is that them? What's this? That's pot. I'm like, those my gummies? Nope, that's marijuana. Where are they? There. Bought them and never eat them. Stupid. I'm glad I just found them, actually. Good for saying that. Good call. I bought these Fiber Well gummies. Sugar-free, 5 grams of fiber per serving. Aids digestive health, regularity, support, and prebiotic. Yep. I mean, I don't need these as much now. I bought them in the beginning because I couldn't go to the bathroom, if you will. But they put me on a good regimen now, a good pill I take every day for that problem. The laxative I take. And I'll tell you what, I haven't had a problem since. Thank the Lord above. But these actually they help. They say. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt for me to take one or two a day, maybe in the morning. What does it say? How many are you supposed to take? Doesn't say. That's weird. Shouldn't it say it on there? How many you should take? Serving size, 2 gummies. There you go. Yeah, so you can take two of them a day. 2 of them in the morning, I guess. I don't think they'd hurt. Actually, they don't taste good either. Oh, you have the same ones? That's cool. Yeah. Take them. What do you take, 2 a day or something like that? I have to go, but I'll touch base tomorrow. All right, Terry, no problem. Thanks, honey. You have a good night. Be safe. Appreciate you. Love you. You have the exact same ones, though? That's funny, Mary. Like I said, I bought them when I was first having those. I was having some really bad issues with my stomach and going to the bathroom. And the doctor told me to try to get more higher fiber things, blah, blah, blah. And I remember buying them, and I stopped taking them because they had me on a very strong laxative that I take prescription. So, and I'll be honest with you, I take them the way I'm supposed to, and I have no issues anymore. Thank God. Because that was one of the worst experiences I ever had in my life. Cool. Yeah, that was horrible, man. What I went through a couple months ago, I don't ever want to go through that again. That was absolutely horrible. All right, good. I'm done with those. Yeah. I'm going to leave these out here on the table, and maybe I'll take one every morning when I'm sitting here with you guys in the morning. I'll eat 1 or 2. I'll maybe just 1, just see if it helps, Oh, man. I have to get up and get a bottle of water. Be right back. I need water. 2, 3. I already threw away a bunch of them today. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe out here. Let me plug in. I woke up with a pimple in the middle of my chin. That's crazy. Yeah, I never got pimples growing up my whole life, man. I was very, very fortunate. But I got this bad one right there. I don't know why. It came out of nowhere the other day. And I hit it with the friggin' razor before when I was shaving. Freaking thing wouldn't stop bleeding. Good night, Terry. Have a good night, honey. That's delicious. There's really nothing better than an ice cold thing of water. I used to say when I drank beer, there was nothing better than a cold beer, but there's nothing better than a cold water. 5:15. Yeah, I didn't get much as a teenager. I really didn't. I don't know why. I just was blessed with good skin, to be honest with you. And I mean, I had good skin, but I was fat. So I had that going for me. Oh boy. Yeah, what am I going to do the rest of the night? I'm probably just going to chill out and just try to catch something good on TV or YouTube. And I really want to try to get to bed early. I want to try to be up early. Like I said, I'm trying to time my medicine right in the morning so I can have medicine in me before, right before I get to leave. Because that's going to keep me calm and keep my nerves down a little bit. I know that for sure, but I'm nervous now. Never mind tomorrow. Once we go and get it over with, it'll be over. Then I'll just have to be nervous for a couple days till I get the results, and let's just cross our fingers and toes we get something positive back. I'm hoping, man. I'm just so scared that it's going to come back and say I'm freaking you're 10 times worse. This is going to. I'll be devastated, man, and I can't do it. That's why I'm so scared. But just put liquid gold in this truck, $3.70 a gallon. Wow. Wow. That's high, right? I think. Weren't we talking about that yesterday? Though you were higher than everybody else around here. Well, around the country, actually. That's crazy, man. How much is it to fill up, Billy? $100? Or more? I don't know. Your truck seems like it'd be a pretty big truck. Oh yeah. Take them with you. It's going to be a long day. Take them with. Take what with me? What are you talking about? He said, take them with you. Take what with me? Dad just makes a comment 20 minutes later. I have no idea what you're talking about. I finally convinced my sister's family to put my sister on hospice when she gets home. She's in so much pain, not eating, refusing everything. I'm sorry, Mary. I've been praying for her every night. What are you talking about, Dad? To take them with you? I don't know what you're talking about. What else? Oh. I'm talking about, you can say it. Oh, my pain meds? Yeah, I always have them in my bag. You know that. I don't know. They might give me meds while I'm there. I really don't know. If I tell them I'm in pain, they might give me something. If I have my IV and they might give me tell them I'm super nervous, they might give me a thing of morphine before I go for my test. Who knows? Just so I'm relaxed. They did last time. I remember it. I told them, I said, I'm a little nervous, and they said, well, we can let me get approval. I think they had to wait an extra 15 minutes just to get approval from my doctor who was on call. And they said, yeah, and they gave me I think 3 or 4 milligrams of morphine before I went, so I was relaxed. Gas is $3.79 a gallon here. Wow, actually higher than Florida. Well, higher than Gigability, anyway. Yeah, we all are, man. We're all sorry for you, Mary. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's the right thing to do, I mean, I don't know. I'd rather not talk about it. I'm sure it bothers you a lot. So, 170 to fill your truck. Holy shit, dude, that's crazy. Good thing about diesel, it'd be freaking two something. Diesel's like $1 more a gallon, isn't it, than regular gasoline? I know that's how it is here. I think it's like $1 more. Ugh. My stomach is a mess right now, but I know it's just nerves. No, you're welcome. That's what we're here for. That's what we do with each other here, man. We all care for each other, And I'm happy you're able to come here and talk about it. 405, 410 here for diesel. Wow. So not exactly double. I mean, $1 more, but here I think it's $1 more a gallon, right, Dad? My dad will know better. I don't drive, so I don't really pay attention to it too much. Only when we go to the gas station, I'll look up, and I think it's usually $1 more. Oh. How would you like to fill up an offshore shrimp boat? What, about 2,000 gallons of fuel right now? You better catch them. You ain't lying. That's crazy. 2,000 gallons of fuel? 2,000? That seems like a lot, no? Did you mean to say 200 or did you mean to say 2,000? How big is their friggin' tank? Right? I can only imagine. You better catch them shrimp. You ain't lying. Whew. That's why, even when you have a really, when your boss or whatever who owns that boat, has a lot of friggin' catch a lot of shrimp, you're putting a lot towards fuel, man. A lot towards fuel. My son has an F-150, 250, 350, and a 450, all diesel. Wow. That's crazy. Well, I'm guessing he could afford to pay for it, if he has that many vehicles. No, offshore shrimp boats go all over the place. 2,000 gallons or more. Wow. That's insanity, man. You better make them quotas, man, those numbers. Holy shit. That's crazy. He's a big contractor, though. Does well for himself. That's good. I'm sure he worked his butt off to get where he is right now. So that's good. It's not an easy trade. $1,000 to change the oil. Damn. Yeah, a lot of maintenance, man, in a boat, especially boats like that, big like that, commercial size. They're no joke. That's why people say, why is it, freaking $75, $80? It's actually like $100 now to go like on a half day like blue fishing trip. Fuel's not cheap. These captains, they got to make their money back too. They're trying to make a living. There's a lot of them that went belly up because they can't afford it, man. They're not making enough money. These big tuna trips, man. That's why they're charging so much money, because you're going out to the canyon, you're freaking 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, 8-hour ride just to get to the fishing grounds. So it's got to be tough, man. It's fuel alone or oil, like you said. An engine goes down. They're not cheap for them big ass boats, man. So it's a tough business. These days, it's a very big, tough business with the price of gas. I think when we went out this last summer with my dad's buddy Tommy's boat, what did he put? I think he just topped it off. He said, I think he said, and it was like $470, and he just $470, and he just topped it off. That's insanity, man. Or was that full? I don't remember what he said. I don't think that was full. I remember him saying he spent almost $500 that day fueling up down there, and he was fueling up right at the friggin' marina, which it's definitely more expensive. But when your boat's in the water, you have no choice, right? Has a good team. They work 7 days a week. Wow. He owns a contracting business. Definitely not easy work. Yes. Okay, cool. Thank God it's not your boat. Yeah, that's true. You ain't lying. We have a bait shrimp boat. It don't burn nothing, maybe 70 a night if he goes home fast. Oh, that's cool. I thought you were talking about his boat, but you're talking about those offshore shrimping boats. Yeah. We have a bait shrimp boat. It don't burn nothing, maybe 70 a night if he goes home fast. Oh, that's good. I'm almost at 2 hours. Wow, that's crazy. Good 2 hour stream. It's almost 5:30. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off here, yo. And I'll definitely see you guys if you can stop in the morning. I'll be live regular time, like 10 o'clock, but only for about an hour or so, hour and a half tops. I want to be done by 10 with everything. Like I want to, get up, have my coffee, eat breakfast, and take a shower. I don't have to be dressed. I can be dressed. Well, I'll be dressed, but just put my shoes and stuff on when Dad's ready to go. But I want to be ready before I even hit the live button with everything. If not, then we stay live from 10 till 11, then I take a shower. But I don't like to do that because then I hate getting off if we're in a good subject. But more important tomorrow is my doctor's appointment. But I need to do live for at least an hour because I'm going to be super nervous and it'll help me calm down a little bit. You can probably Google it, the Julianne. Okay. The fish house I sell my fish to has a $2 million shrimp boat. It's not left the dock for 2 years. It's not left the dock for 2 years. Wow. Why is that? Because of the prices, I'm guessing. Wow. The fish house I sell my fish to has a $2 million shrimp boat. It's not left the dock for 2 years. Probably Google it, the Julianne. Let me say. Get the spelling right. Julianne. Shrimp boat. Shrimp boat, or is it the? Oh yeah, shrimp boat painting. No. Is it the? That's the name of the boat, or is that the name of the fish house? Nobody worth a shit to drive it. Oh, okay. But when I'm Googling the Julianne, is that the boat or is that the fish house? How do I Google it? Nobody worth a shit to drive it and make money. Oh, okay. Billy, is that the name of the boat or is that the name of the I'm going to head out. Have an awesome night, everyone. Thanks for the stream, Judy. See you all tomorrow. Be well. Stay safe. Prayers for you all. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I just want to look this up real quick. Just asking Billy real quick. Is that the name of the boat or is that the name of the fish house, the Julianne? That's going to mean a lot when I Google it. Because I put in Julianne shrimp, but I'm going to put boat, or the name of the boat is the Julianne, and that's the painting. I seen that also. Oh, okay. The Julie Ann at Rest Tarpon Spring Shrimp Boat. There you go. Vanna Myers Fine Art. The Julie Ann is the shrimp boat belonging to Rusty Belly's restaurant in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Oh, wow. Yeah, I just did. Yeah, I found it. Yep. They just said the Julie Ann at Rest. It's at Rest at Tarpon Spring Shrimp Boat. Vanna Myers Fine Art. Rusty Belly's Waterfront Grill in Tarpon Springs, Florida. In 2002, the Julie Ann Shrimp Boat was launched, contributing fresh Gulf shrimp to Pelican Point Seafood, and Rusty Belly's Jack has also refurbished the Red Man. I don't know what that is. The vessel, in reality, a 2022 launch. She has a 39-foot Nortec center console with three 400 horsepower, 2 brand new Yamaha Wave Runners, 2 times Sea Bobs, 2 times paddle boards. What the heck is going on with that boat? Billy was fired by Cat. That's funny. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to read a little bit more of the articles after Billy. But yeah, we're going to get off here, y'all. I'll see you guys in the morning. If you don't see me in the morning, that means I'm running late or whatever, and I have to just go to the appointment. But I'm sure I'll be on for a little while. But I do appreciate you coming. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys in the morning. 40 cents a trip. There is a chance you come back. Oh, well. Okay. I got to get off here. I'll see you guys later. Much love. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning. All right. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you very much. F4C out.